Hey everyone, welcome to Horrible Gaming. My name is Nora, and on today's video we are working on a monotoned city core entry. As we start today's video, I just wanted to let y'all know that my Nook Mile Ticket Villager video got flagged and removed by YouTube. I just want to address that if you saw that video, I am still working on the kidcore city. I will probably be sharing that in the next couple of weeks. I'm working very slowly on it, mostly because I'm actually making some of my own codes. But in the meantime, I wanted to test out this monotoned city. I have been wanting to make a monotone city actually for several months now. I actually made a community poll on it, and many of y'all voted for it to be during the winter time, which honestly kind of makes sense because monotone obviously is no flashy colors whatsoever, very neutral. So I feel like this really does suit the vibe, and if anything, gets me a little bit of a head start on my winter content. I also wanted to test out a fall rural Japanese in the next couple of days. Please let me know in the comment section if y'all want to see that island happen. I have been wanting to do some more Japanese content, but I'm not sure how many of y'all still want to see that, so the feedback always helps. And also regarding the kidcore island, let me know what kind of style you're hoping to see in the comments. Right now I'm going to be testing a primary color scheme, but I'm also open to the pastel look too. Anyways, every code that I'm using today will be found in the video's description. I hope that today's video brings you a ton of inspiration for your island. Even though I'm working in winter, obviously this layout today will work for other city core themes too. So I'm not really sure what today's video is going to consist of. I'm hoping I make a ton of progress on this island and I end up absolutely loving it, because like I said earlier, it would be great to have a head start on my winter content. I have a lot of different island themes I really want to create, so if all goes well, this will be one of those islands. I'm not sure in general what kind of theme I'm going to be going for besides using monotoned colors. Maybe it'll just be a simple realistic town, I don't know. But I'm taking inspiration by one of my friends named myAnimalcnh on Instagram, and we're doing a very simple walkway since the plaza is very close to the airport. I hope that this gives you kind of an idea on how you can make a plaza that is so close, like you're seeing right now, work with city core. So basically we're going for like a very small park kind of feel in front of the airport, and then this is going to transition to where our road starts. And you can do the same kind of look and idea on the other side of this as well. But today I am going to be focusing only on the left side. I'm going to have this transition to an angled road that also has my house, which I took inspiration from one of my very old city core videos. I actually really loved this build. I have no idea why I didn't keep it. Again, like I've always said in my videos, I'm very indecisive, and then later on when I tear things down, sometimes I regret it, and this is one of those cases. But instead of it just being a parking lot with villager homes above it, I'm gonna have this transition into a highway, and I'll have that video linked for reference as well if you want to go check it out. If you've been following me for a while, you know I'm a sucker for highway builds. I love them. They're such great fillers, and they make your island look very realistic when you're doing a city core theme. Introducing a build this early is going to be so beneficial in the long run because now you'll have space to work with in the back of your map. One of my common mistakes that I personally have experienced with my highway builds is they take up a lot of space and then I don't have room for other ideas. So I want to actually be able to incorporate both of my favorite highway styles onto this island if I choose to keep it. And what I'm thinking to kind of like blend this out, since it's going to be behind my player house, I can do maybe like a small little basketball area, kind of like where that white car was, and blend that out and just kind of make it into a little alleyway sort of vibe. I think that this would be such a nice idea since I'm trying to make it feel very realistic. I also think that this build, if I don't keep it in wintertime, would look awesome in a cherry blossom city kind of theme, or just any modern styled island in general. Like if you're doing a tropical island, this build would work so good with that. So just keep it in mind. If you're not working in winter, this build really will work for other themes. So now we're halfway done with the build. I'm actually going to be placing 2 inclines here to kind of like frame in this parking lot, and this is actually going to transition to a highway build very similar to the one that I made on Oakville. So now that the inclines are placed, I'm going to cover all that terraform up with a customized simple panel. The terraform up there is actually going to be the start of our highway build, but I didn't have enough time today to obviously do the whole entire build itself. So if you need some highway inspiration, I definitely recommend checking out my island Oakville, and I have several videos on different ways you can do a highway as well. So make sure you go check those out in the City Core for Beginners playlist. I went ahead and fast forward all the road placing because many of you have been following me for quite a while now and you know the basics to placing a road code. But if you don't and you're new to Animal Crossing, don't worry, I have you covered. I have a dedicated playlist as well to road placing tutorials and how to identify road pieces, so I recommend going to check those out if you need a slower paced road placing video. Anyways, I hope today's video brought you a ton of inspiration for your island. I honestly really loved how it turned out, but I don't think I'm ready to do a winter theme quite yet. It was still really fun though to get a start on the winter content in general. My next few Animal Crossing videos are most likely going to be me testing out different city core ideas, so I hope y'all will get tons of inspiration from them. With that being said, thanks again for watching and have a horrible day.